I Am Stylin, Adventures in Pop Culture, is brought to you by stylinonline.com.
What's up, fans? It's KP here at C2E2 in Chicago with the one, the only, Lance Fensterman. How are you, sir?
I'm well, actually. I'm awake. I'm on my feet. I've got no broken bones, no tears, so I'm in great shape, man.
So your card says Group Vice President.
Yes.
Some call you the czar of C2E2. Us, we just think you're a nice guy.
Yes.
What's your role with this organization?
I'm like the governor of fun. You know what I mean? I lay down the laws and decree orders to make things fun.
Much like Mayor McCheese would be.
Exactly. A lot like Mayor McCheese. I also taste delicious because I have a hamburger head. We had a really solid launch, and it was a lot of hardcore comic guests. And what we heard from fans, we do a lot of meetups and focus groups, which means buying fans beers in Chicago basically and letting them tell us their opinions. They wanted to see more entertainment, more film, more TV. So we really tried to round out the show this year with a lot more of those sorts of guests.
Right.
And Chris Hemsworth, obviously from the Thor movie, but Walking Dead and Vampire Diaries, Patton Oswalt, Chuck, all of those casts, like that's what we added this year to try and make it even more of a pop culture extravaganza.
Well, I think a lot of people kind of generalize these types of conventions with that generic Comic-Con term, right? And as much as it's specific to some events, it has become kind of the Kleenex of the industry, if you will.
Yes.
Right now, I noticed too in your title that you made sure that entertainment was a key word is in there. Is that to help make sure that people understand that breadth of your offering?
It is, and it's also, frankly, out of respect to other shows. We launched New York Comic Con, and we realized that that name is used a lot, and we don't want to ever step on anybody else's toes, so we felt like we wanted to be a unique show with a unique identity, so we gave it a unique name.
All right, so, and speaking of unique, we look around and you've got, it's like Noah's Ark here, right? You got two of everything, right? How is this really pulling primarily from the Chicago area, or are we getting people from outside the area?
It's both. It's actually mostly from outside the area. You'll see a number of the dealers, the guys that are selling stuff. Some of those guys are from Chicago, and we've got a good local representation. Challengers Comics, Graham Crackers Comics, Chicago Comics are all venerable, awesome, killer comic shops here in the community. But then obviously Archaea, Marvel, DC, Xbox, EA Sports, they're all obviously from outside the Chicago area. So you want that local flavor, like a good half smoke that you buy on Michigan Avenue, but you also want to bring in content that the fans locally don't see every day.
Right. What do you enjoy as a fan?
As a fan, all right, actually, there's a couple of things. One, getting Patton Oswalt, I know I've said him 3 times, but I was really so excited to have him. So I'm a huge Patton Oswalt fan, but I'm a Lego nut. I collect Legos like a madman. And I've got pretty much every Star Wars Lego, especially the original, series, not so much the Clone Wars that you could possibly have. So that's my bag. But beyond that, I'm a big graphic novel guy, but I guess I'm more of an NPR nerd than like a Walking Dead nerd, because I like some of the more truly like literary graphic novels.
Right. So tell me, when you're not working those very long, very hard days, and God bless your wife for her patience and her sacrifice so that we all can have a great convention.
It is a lot of hard work, and it's very difficult.
You mean this just doesn't happen?
Well, honestly what it is that if my wife sees this, I want her to think I work hard, because it's like, what were you doing last night? Out watching Patton Oswalt until 10:30 and then having beer with people, but it's hard work. See, I learn quickly, don't I?
I love this guy. Lance, thanks for taking time out this morning. It was a pleasure, and we look forward to enjoying the rest of the show.
Yeah, have fun, man.
More to come from a corner place in Chicago. I'm KP. I am Stylin. stylinonline.com. He's one of the common people.
Yes, I'm of the folk. Never thought of truly taking advantage of my position to exploit myself.
Shameless exploitation.
Exactly. Have I mentioned my blog? It's at mediumatlarge.net. You need anything?
Battlestar Galactica.
Batman. Serenity.
Boba Fett. Highlander.
The Empire Strikes Back.
Doctor Who.
Star Trek The Next Generation was my favorite.
Scooby-Doo.
Well, at the moment, it would be True Blood.
True Blood.
True Blood. I have to say True Blood, too.
She-Ra.
Doctor Who.
Star Wars, Episode 4.
Firefly, without a doubt.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Joker, obviously.
Family Guy.
Good choice.